Hello there, World of Tankers. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully all of you are doing well out there. I'm, of course, your host, Blitz, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Progetto 46 and as well the Lockboxes to be able to obtain this Tier 8 Italian auto-reloading medium. Now, this is currently one of the strongest Tier 8 mediums in World of Tanks Blitz. It's got a great damage per minute for the auto-reloading gun it has, decent standard pen, amazing premium pen, and as well, fantastic accuracy going for it. And I'm going to be talking about this vehicle, of course, in today's video. So, as always, if you enjoyed today's and you want to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below, as it helps out the channel a crazy amount. But first of all, I wanted to talk about the lockboxes and are they worth it in general to get your hands on, or should you just not bother to gamble your money away? So the lockboxes, if you take a look in the store right now, you can either buy with gold or you can get in the battle pass. Now, as I said, I would suggest to get the premium pass on the battles anyways, but you can actually get the lockboxes for free, which is actually pretty dang nice when you do think about it. So you can get up to 3 keys for the lockboxes for free, which is really nice, and you actually can't get any doing them on the paid version of the battle pass as it is. So kudos to Wargaming for actually giving away 3 of these keys. And the great thing is that these keys you can either exchange for 750 gold each, which means that you get 3 of them, you can get about 2,000 gold, or you can use them to open up the it says actually they exchange for 700 or 150,000 credits, but as you can see, you can exchange them as well for gold. So you can get up to, if you get 3 of them, you can get about 2,250 gold. So not really that bad when you do think about it if you were to buy them. Honestly, I'm not too mad about Wargaming for bringing these into the game, judging that you can get yourself these lockbox keys for free. And when you open up the lockboxes, well, they're good and they're bad because, of course, the lockboxes, yeah, it's a 1% drop chance. Thankfully, after Wargaming has done the Nintendo Switch, they are forced by Nintendo to actually list the percentage chances of all the vehicles, so I don't have to go look in the hidden statistics, but it's a 1% drop chance to get yourself the Progetto 46, which is a terrible drop chance when you think about it. That means that even if you opened up 100 of these lockboxes, you still would not have a guaranteed chance, because that's, of course, not how statistics work. Honestly, if you opened up 1,000, you still probably would not have a fantastic chance of getting them. So do not expect to be getting the Progetto. If you're buying these lockbox keys, I honestly would say it's because you just want to get the other tanks like the FCM 50T, maybe the LEKPZ, because I have pretty much gotten guaranteed certificates for these vehicles no matter what. So that is a nice thing, is no matter what, you will be getting certificates for these tanks. So if you were to get maybe $10 worth of keys, you might get yourself an FCM or an LEKPZ, but don't think that you're going to get it guaranteed. Now, category 2, you can either get gold with a 8% drop chance, or you can get yourself a couple gold boosters. Honestly, the boosters aren't fantastic. The biggest thing I would like to get out of all these are the camouflage, the Triumph, the Twister Legendary camouflage. Those are the kind of things I would like to get at the lockboxes. So they're good, but they're not spectacular. I just think the camos are the main thing you'd probably try and get out of them. And if you're lucky, you'd probably get the Progetto 46. And talking about this vehicle, well, what is good and what is bad? Because, of course, I want to tell you guys all about the Progetto. And, of course, it comes into the stores for a pretty cheap price tag as it is. So I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know. So it's got good dispersion at 0.317, a fantastic aiming time at 2.7 seconds. As well, you can see the auto reloading time isn't terrible. For the first cell in general, it's a 6.34 second reload, and the next 2, it's 4.98 seconds. So in a matter of about, 15 seconds, you're going to have 720 damage clip ready to rumble, because this tank has very nice standard average damage at 240 a shot. Very nice there. That means that you're going to be extremely deadly on your clip. You're able to pretty much rip apart any tier 8 mediums, and you've got the mobility to get away out of trouble as well. 56 kilometers per hour forward, 20 in reverse, very mobile, and I just slapped my mic there accidentally. But overall, the Progetto's got a lot of good things going for it, and I said the penetration on the premium is fantastic at 272. Going to be cutting through any armor like butter. So let's get into one game here, see if we can get out some good battles or not. A lot of people in my clan actually think the Progetto is currently one of the most overpowered tier 8s in the game. I think it's good. I don't think it's necessarily the most overpowered. I still will always say Chimera and the Defender Mark 1 are stealing that competition because they've got turn armor or they got alpha. And while the Progetto, it's got the alpha of the clip, it does not have the armor to really outlast itself in the battle. You got to really know what you're doing. But let's get into game here and see if we can get out some nice damages. So we're up against a Pershing T49. That T49 I got to be very careful of because this is kind of like a Leopard. It's got very little armor, but an extremely deadly gun. I've already got 2 shells loaded, and of course we're going to be able to load that 3rd shell in before I'm in the position, and there you go. That's a 700 damage clip already ready to rumble, and and hopefully we're going to be able to slap them right into the enemy tank. So there's one into that Panther. Let's get one more. Come on. There's two, and aiming, fire. There he goes. So that was literally 3 shells into that poor Panther and 702 damage in just that quick succession of time. So now again, in another 10 seconds or so, we'll have that entire clip loaded, ready to start shooting again. So we got that Pershing showing, yes, showing, that's exactly what I meant to say. So there's one nice tap into that AMX. Now, I got to be careful here, because of course that AMX has got very, very nice frontal armor, and as well a very deadly gun. But still, there's another couple shells out, and you can start to see why the Progetto is such a strong tier 8 medium. So we've got the Pershing, who's peeking his hull, but I'm just going to wait for my clip to reload. That's one thing you kind of want to do in your auto reloaders, is just wait for your clip. Why not, right? So we're going to wait here, and there he goes. So there's one shell loaded. We'll see if we can get one more into that AMX. Of course we can, finishing him off, and let's even see if we can get a shell. There we go. A nice 300 roll into the side of that Pershing. So once again, we are slapping the enemy team very, very easily here. So let's start to maybe get shells into the Panther too, if we can. At the same time, my team is falling apart very quickly on this side of the battle here, and I don't want to necessarily deal with that. So let's see if we can get out of here as quickly as possible, get around the corner before the 49 is able to hit us. Woohoo! Ooh, that was nerve-wracking. Okay, so we're able to get away, and hopefully just around this corner as well safely. Ooh, there you go. Okay, we are fine. We were able to get into cover quick enough so that we were not slapped out of existence. And now we got tanks like the Pershing pulling off to the side here. So this Pershing, yeah, he's not going to be doing too well. There's one nice tap into the rear of him. He's taken out from the teammates. We've also got vehicles like that Panther 2 off to the side. Maybe, just maybe we'll be able to get some shells into them. They got 3 tanks left, so actually I'm not super worried here. You can see that the mobility did give me the chance to get out of that really tricky scenario. So now we're able to get some shells maybe into the Panther and the Panther 2. There we go. There's one nice shell into the Panther. Looks like that T-49 is not doing too well either. There's a nice snap, and you can see why the Progetto is such a solid vehicle. Now, we did miss that shell, but yeah, it's not really going to matter, because of course this is not a reloader, so we can reload that second shell and finish him off. So first game pulled out in the Progetto, and you can see 3,167 damage. Pretty solid effort, and we were easily able to steamroll right through the enemy team, just showing how solid that gun is. And of course, perfect timing, we did get ourselves a lockbox, so why not open it on stream for you guys, see what we can get out of it. Open the lockbox. I wish they made a little special opening for it, but as you can see, I got 10 certificates for the FCM 50T. So pretty much every time I've opened these lockboxes, I have gotten certificates for the FCM. I don't know where they're putting the certificates, because I see the Glacial, the 75. There you go. So I've already got 40 of them. You need 100, so it's probably going to take you about, I would say, 10 lockboxes to get yourself one of the tier 8s guaranteed. But honestly, it's not terrible, judging that you get 3 for free. So yeah, you might get yourself a Progetto for free, and if you do, well, this video is for you guys. And if you've had this tank sit in your garage, well, this is also, I guess, a review just on the tank to let you know it's still an extremely strong tank. I remember when I was super testing this vehicle, or whatever you want to call it, just testing it before it came into the game, it had about 220 millimeters of standard pen, which you can imagine is stupid. Like, it was able to not only penetrate everything with standard, but when you're rolling 240 damage a shot, it's just absolutely bonkers. And not to mention, it's only got a 2.5 second interval. It really is just stupid on how crazy this tank is. Still, it's just able to get out in 5 seconds so much damage, and that's what makes it deadly. As you can see as well, the aiming time is fantastic. Honestly, I just can't knock the Progetto in any single way. If you don't have this tank, definitely keep your eyes out open for it on the Blitz fair. I like to say that I honestly think tier 8 is more exciting than tier 10. Tier 10 is where you show off your skills, but tier 8 is where you have fun, and this vehicle shows off more fun than any other tier 8s, I would have to say. It's quick, gets in the battle, and it slaps. So here we go. Once again, we got somebody sitting in the base capture here, and I want to find out who it is. We've already got that T-54 off to the side, and honestly, there's one nice slap into him. Let's see if we can get some more. Oh my god. Well, there's no more T-54, I guess, so let's get some shells maybe to the Conway. There's one nice tap into the Conway. Let's see if we can... Okay, well, that was not great. That was a big regret. That was big regrets. I've already lost half of my HP from that guy. Oh boy, I didn't think he was actually going to be able to hit us, but it looks like he showed me who's boss. So 1 second here we'll be able to get, come on, let me reload these shells into my tank before this Mutz pulls out. Yes, here we go, and there's 3 shells, so there's 1 into the Mutz. Come on, we can get 2 more. Fire, and let's get 1 more out into the Mutz. There you go. So that was 3 shells into this guy, of course, and let's see if we can back up here. Now, he might be able to get another shell into us, but we've got that... Oh, I didn't know I had HE loaded still. That was my big brain fault. I played myself there, to be fair. I could have killed him right now, but yeah, I did that to myself, to be honest. So I can take a shell from the mutts, and honestly, I'll test my luck. Yeah, there you go. So I was able to take a shell. Let's finish him off. Let's not load HE accidentally. And honestly, we still did a decent job this game. It was my mistake on the shots I did get hit by, but even then, still nice little shell into that Conway there. Even if he looks at me all this time, I still should be able to get another nice tap into him. So let's finish him off. Yeah, take that, Conway. You thought you could snap me. Not allowed here. So now we've got the IS-3. Let's get a nice shell into the rear of his turret. And still, 2,500 damage already pulled out. And maybe, nah, I thought maybe just maybe we'd be able to get a last shell in there. But still, you can see that, like, another really nice game pulled out by the Progetto. Even though we did kind of blow our HP, we played it a little bit incorrectly. We still got 2,585 damage out there. And let's get one more lockbox open, because why not? I'm just trying to show you that you're not really going to get the Progetto. Again, only 5 certificates for the FCM, so don't gamble your money on the lockboxes. That is one takeaway. Only use the lockboxes that I would suggest is on the battle pass. You can get them for free. You're going to get 3. If you don't get the Progetto, if you don't get the camos you want, just honestly don't bother buying them. You can see here I bought them, and you just really don't get anything special out of them. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. The Progetto, fantastic tank if you have it in your garage, or you just got it today and you're extremely lucky. Congrats to you. But other than that, hopefully all of you are doing well out there. Stay happy, stay healthy, and sorry, losing my English here. And if you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more like it, please make sure to smash that subscribe button down below. But I'll be seeing you in the next one.